We've got some breaking news today, and it is just so crazy. Yes, it's not about Manchester United today, but it's about the Blues. It's about Chelsea, our rivals. So Chelsea have gone ahead and agreed £170 million, a record fee for Morgan Rogers. How mad is this? This is just absolutely bonkers. Like, no one saw it coming. We all knew that Arsenal has been in the lead for Morgan Rogers for the last, probably like what, since the transfer window opened, or probably since January. And it's crazy because Chelsea has agreed it. And it seems that Morgan Rogers has already agreed to make that switch and move to Chelsea. So this is the breaking news that has been tweeted in by David Ornstein and also by Fabrizio Romano. It's going on, and there's so much we have to discuss today. Thank you for tuning in, and this is United with KP, and today we'll be discussing everything that has to do with this deal that has to involve Morgan Rogers and Chelsea. So now that Chelsea have decided to go in and sign a new creative outlet, a creative midfielder for the club, which is in Morgan Rogers, what happens to all the rest of the players? That is actually something mad we have to talk about. So with Chelsea taking the leap and going forward with this new signing, Morgan Rogers is actually a phenomenal player and somebody who has so much quality. This time it's going to be a direct hit to Arsenal because Arsenal needed him on the left side since Trossard has been signed by Besiktas. It was Morgan Rogers' time to come in and shine for Arsenal, meaning Arsenal would have to go for a newer player, someone with probably the same quality or attributes or profile to make things easy for them. If not, they will be in for a long summer trying to find a replacement on the left side. I know they have Martinelli, but they are looking for more people, backup, and also somebody who can take them to another title winning season. We know Chelsea have signed so much players in the previous year, and now it's time they've made a record deal. They've decided to make him one of the most expensive player in the world of football. So now the pressure is so much going to be on Morgan Rogers for him to perform and literally just make sure that he fits the price tag. Did they overpay? Maybe. In my opinion, there's so much players in the world that would actually go for that much money, but we know the quality of Morgan Rogers. But it means that Chelsea have a lot on their plate. They have to make sure that this purchase is not just ranking up money and buying someone, but it has to mean a lot. I know that Xabi Alonso requested this transfer, and that is why Morgan Rogers is also intrigued and wanted this move. So now there is a lot going on. Now Chelsea's attack has Morgan Rogers, it has Palmer, Estevao, Garnacho, Gittins, they have Pedro, Jackson. They actually do have a lot of players there that will be playing in this team. So who starts and who sits on the bench? There's even Pedro Neto, who we haven't even talked about. But Morgan Rogers making this switch means a lot to Chelsea fans right now because actually they are getting a good player in Morgan Rogers. And that alone would facilitate a lot of their play and what they are trying to achieve this season. It's a new coach. It's a new beginning for Chelsea. It's a new project. So they are trying to make a statement by bringing all these people into the club. So therefore, this is a big leap for Chelsea and Morgan Rogers in their football. According to the transfer, it's a 6+1 contract length, and there's also going to be that of medical next week. And then Middlesbrough, I heard Middlesbrough is going to get a whooping 25 million out of this deal or more because of the price tag. Aston Villa decided to sell Morgan Rogers. So Middlesbrough would have some much money to spend. And that is amazing for a club currently in the championship. So there's a lot for them to do. But this is the breaking news, and this is something that has been out there. How good would this purchase be for Chelsea Football Club? To me, they are going to make it worthwhile. Morgan Rogers is going to be a player a delight to watch. So hopefully everything that he has to offer would fit into their club and also produce more quality on the field. With Morgan Rogers being there right now, let's look at something that might change for Arsenal and also for Aston Villa right now, that they've decided to sell Morgan Rogers out to Chelsea. Arsenal, first of all, who will be their target? Maybe they will probably have to. I know they just signed Torres from Club Brugge. They would have to probably find somebody else. I don't know if they would ever go in for Rafael Leao, who is also available on the market. But news coming on from Rafael Leao's side is that none of the Premier League teams are in for him. So it looks like he is bound to probably head into Turkey or into Saudi at a young age to ply his trade. And so that is something there. But I think, in my opinion, I think he is a good winger. Just that he has this nonchalant vibe. I'm not saying and not comparing it to Olise, but he has this nonchalant vibe. But he doesn't produce what Olise is producing. But he is still a good player. I like Rafael Leao. Absolutely, he can do so much in his gameplay. So that is something that Arsenal would have to find which midfielder or left winger they might employ. Well, Manchester United, we can sell them Marcus Rashford, but that would be a blow for us if we decide to sell Marcus Rashford to Arsenal, because literally he is a threat to opponents, and reselling him to Arsenal will mean that he gives them more power. So we would not do that per sale. So that's out. Now let's talk about Aston Villa. Aston Villa have sold him. Now there is news that Martinez might also leave, but selling Rogers, who is coming in for them, they've already lost Telemans, and it looks like Rogers is next and Martinez will be the other. Now, what is their way forward? Who are they bringing in? I do not know. I don't follow a lot of news on Aston Villa, but they would have to do something if they still want to compete and be in the Champions League for a longer period. So that is much more from Aston Villa side. I don't know what their transfer plans and season is, but Morgan Rogers to Chelsea is just mad. It's just something no one saw coming. So kudos to Chelsea. They've signed a great player. He would deliver, but we'll have to see how it turns out. We've seen what he's done in the World Cup for England, and he might start today. I don't know. Congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. They've signed one of the best midfielder or creative midfielders, and we'll see. We wait to see what he would deliver in the league this coming season. But if it's your first time being here, please hit the like and subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. Those likes, those comments take us a longer way. So if you are here, please do that, and we will be very happy about it. But thank you guys, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.